This video is going to be on my goals. Now this video, I'm not going to go back into that motivation introduction like I did last video, as I was kind of totally opposite of introduction. But to be honest, this video is actually going to be about goals and just the ones I have in general. As again, I'm documenting all this pretty much just to prove to anyone it is possible once I get to that level, as well as to myself, like, oh my god, look at where you were. You were 15, 16, sitting in that room, journaling in that notebook, making these videos. Most people supportive, some haters. And now look at where you are today, you know? Like, just looking back at that's just going to feel so good. But I don't want to waste your time. Let's get right in this. Now, shout out to TJR. He actually had me write down these goals, as I pretty much would have done it myself no matter what. But on the boot camp, he made sure I did this. So let's break it down. Got the notebook out. So I'm going to start by going to the first part of his boot camp where the homework was to write down these goals and write steps. Then I'm going to go to the back page where I recently wrote my own full stuff down. All right, well, I believe this was day 5. Yes, it was. Okay. I'm reading this straight to you guys. Look at this. Oh, this way. All these notes. This was a month ago today, January 9th, 2026. My 3 long-term goals I wrote down on this day. Number 1, have my dream car. I wrote down for this McLaren or a Lambo or Porsche. For me, probably not a Porsche. I don't think of them really as my dream car, even though they're very nice, but probably not. Goal number 2, these 3 long-term goals are all like 10 years plus, guys. 10 years. 7 figures a year through trading. My 3rd, have a 6-figure day trading. My 10 short-term goals / steps to get to these goals. Now, this is essentially 10 steps to get to each one of these goals. Not really in any order, just 10 steps I could just think of. Number 1. Minimize taxes. Well, I mean, this step is very crucial to maximizing money, but yeah, step 1, minimize taxes. Step 2, make smart purchases. Step 3, set up rules to maximize profits. As in, alright, let's not go revenge trade. Let's stick to a plan and stick to this plan to become profitable and to make our money. Step number 4, make saving rules. As in, let's say I make, like 10 grand in a day trading. Like, how much of that am I keeping in the account? How much of that is going withdrawal into my spending account? How much of that is getting put into the stock market for long-term investments? Like pretty much that, just to maximize, just to ensure that wealth, As again, once you're at that level, this isn't to just create richness, but generational wealth and wealth to continue throughout the family. Number 5, make withdrawal rules from accounts. This is kind of the same as saving. Maybe withdrawal, like 20% after profit, keep 80 in, something like that. Who knows? Invest with profits. That is number 6. This is key, as I don't want to just blow the money. Invest, meaning as in long term, maybe put in a safe thing like the S&P, SPX, something like that, just for these annual, like usually guaranteed annual returns of like 9% over time or something, just to pretty much, just have it there. Step 7, keep your systems tight. As in your setup and everything. Let's not be, bullshitting like, oh my god, wait, like FOMOing your way into a trade. No, keep your systems tight. Number 8, always want to get better. This is very, important, as TJR kind of has taught me about this in his boot camps, talking about like I know him, which I do. Not personally, but it's personal if you watch the videos. As in, like, for example, like TJR, like, he's not settling. He's posting like 40 videos a day. At where he is, like, just always want more. Never settle. That's how you fall off. Next one's kind of the same. Don't be satisfied with yourself. Don't be satisfied. Like, obviously, you can look back and be like, oh my god, look how far I've came. But at the same time, like, remember, like, job's not done. Like, look how much more you could get done, you know? Like, maybe scale out, maybe try a new business, maybe generate cash flow. So if something ever for some reason happens with trading, you are still absolutely chilling, brother. Sorry, my mic keeps falling. I want to make sure you guys could hear me. Next one. Know your future. This one is so key. Like, be delusional. Don't settle. Don't be like, oh man, I really hope this happens. Do it. Just do it. And don't let anyone tell you can't. Like, you know, like, just don't stop, you know? And like, if you just do that, like, every morning when I cold shower or something, I say my goals. Because after doing that for so long, it is like, it's going to happen. Like, if you tell yourself every morning, I'm profitable, it will happen. Next one. Build a high capital live account. This one is just in case, you know, a funded ever gets blown or something. Like, you just always have it there anyways. It's just good to have. Rules don't apply, you know. Stuff like that. Stack multiple accounts to copy trade. This is big. I do want to have a lot of fund accounts. Within 10 years, I hope I have like 20-something funded so that you can, you know, be risking small per account, like maybe 300. But when you profit, you're profiting like 500 across 20-something accounts. Adds up. And again, it's not really you're risking your money then, as you are, but it's not near as much with the live account, which is very key. Follow your rules. This is so important, as like all the traders who made it now, they literally say like if they just follow their rules right away, they would literally have been profitable within the first 6 months. Like, if you just don't revenge trade, you stick to your losses and wins rules, you stick to your setups, you will win. Now, don't revenge trade. That also goes with rules, but don't revenge trade. It can lead to so many bad things. Like, just take the loss. How can I improve, you know? Like, don't revenge trade. Stick to your habits. I mean, why break a habit that's going good for you, you know? Like, stick to a routine that's uncomfortable, make it comfortable, and then keep adding stuff. Just have some unique thing. Like, I don't recommend waking up at market open. Like, for me, I can't really trade market open, but in the summer I will. Like, I already thought about my routine. Like, right now, my school morning routine, wake up 5, box. I just swapped boxing for running, do all this ice, and I love boxing now. Box, shower, say my goals. Usually I have mobility or some sort of baseball in the morning. School. Control your risk. This one's key. Don't over risk. Like, you know, maybe if you're the trader without rules for how many trades you can take, at least have a risk trade set up, you know? So, like, maybe if you take a few trades, maybe you want to take 3 trades in a day. No, 3% is the max you're risking. Also, maybe if there's a lot of heavy impact news, don't risk as much. De-risk. Control that, and you will become more profitable. Focus on strong setups. So, yeah, this is another thing I took away from TJR, as he pretty much just talked about how the most profitable and best traders only take a few trades per month, but on those trades, they capitalize huge. They might risk a little more, but it's because they're waiting for that perfect setup. As again, you don't want to force a trade. You want the market to force a trade upon you. You are begging it to give you reason of why you should enter. Not like, you know, saying, oh, I'm just going to enter, you know? Now, what's next? Don't rush your confluences. Yeah, this is big. Don't FOMO your way into a trade pretty much, you know? Like, by the way, it's fear of missing out. But, like, it's happened to me before, and I've been working on it. Like, if your setup, maybe it taps back into that like, fair value gap, but you miss it, don't immediately market enter. Set your limit and trust yourself and understand it might, you know, come back. Also, besides the rush, don't slow them. Trust yourself. And this happened the other day, my first day in the funded. I missed a trade because I didn't enter because I didn't trust myself. And I was like, nah, because it's real money. I let that shit get to my head. Trade would have played out perfect, you know? Like, do your entry and just trust yourself. And stuff will shake. It will happen. Now, hold yourself accountable. This is big also from TGR pretty much. But, like, maybe if you have a bad day, don't be like, God, why'd the market go that way? It was supposed to go this way. No. Instead, look for reasoning of why it went from that way and what you missed and take your mistakes. And maybe maybe you are accountable and you did nothing wrong. Maybe the market just moved that way. Maybe you did follow your confluences and setups. And that's fine. But just take accountability, you know? Take accountability. Oh, the news came out? Why were you trading on it? Take accountability. Don't trade on bad price action days. Now, why would you want to do this? As that just means low probability, which is probably not good for you anyways, as you would probably be de-risking and saying through chop. No, go enjoy your day, maybe backtest, and just move on. Choose high probability trades to maximize profit potential. Go with the market trend. This is huge, as if your bias might be, bullish, and then you see a bearish, and it's probably just a quick retracement, why would you enter that short when it could immediately reverse for the long that you think is going to happen, Also, another thing about the market trend, higher time frames hold higher power. Go with that. One thing I want to say real quick, don't listen to other influencers when you're the one trading, as it messed me up. They are very nice to do these live trades for you to copy trade, which you can, instead of learning the skill yourself, but it fucked me up a few times, my bias will be here and I want to enter this trade, but I'll go on TJR's live and he'll be going opposite, and I'm like, wait, this guy's years of experiences, why would I trust myself? And he gets stopped and I win, go with yourself and just learn from others on the day where you lose. Like, for example, every day after my trade recap, I watch TJR's and PB Blake's, as why should I, maybe I lose or maybe I win. I want to see what they saw so I could improve on that. Learn from people with higher knowledge. Now, don't chase money, chase being a good trader. This will help with profitability so much. If you're chasing red and green, it's going to just fuck your psyche up. But if you're like, okay, I want to win this trade, have a good trade, not, oh my god, I want to make this money. There is a difference with your psyche that just flips that dopamine, and you want to be absolutely emotionless. Sorry. Now, follow your strategy. Just follow it. This has happened to me so many times as well. I kind of randomly just do a random strategy. If I think it's going this way, it usually does play out as my bias is right. But if I see a fair value gap, sometimes I just enter off that. No, for more probability, I should enter off my strategy: liquidity sweep, break a structure, fair value gap, equilibrium, order block, retracements, Adjust stop loss as market moves. This is key, but I've also been starting not to like this. This is your preference. Instead, what I've been starting to do is take partials instead of moving your stop loss up, as sometimes price needs to retrace back into that stop loss before going up. As this has happened to me recently, where I get stopped at break even after some partials and get fucked. No, instead, keep your stop loss, but take partials to go break even if you get stopped, as you then allow your trade to take more room to ascend again. Take partials along the way. Just said that to increase profits, because maybe you get a random reversal. Maybe you want to target runners. Maybe you want to target that huge Asia session or London high, depending on what session you're trading. Maybe take some runners along the way at other draws on liquidity, so you're at least profiting or at least going break even on that trade. Now, check all time frames. This is key, as maybe you're on the 1 minute and you see your perfect setup, but the 1 minute doesn't mean shit necessarily compared to others. Higher time frames hold more power, as maybe the 5 and all the others are going, bearish. Or maybe your bias on the high time frames is bullish and the lowest bearish. Maybe you don't want to trade. Maybe price is mixed, always consider all of your options. Know what can affect the market. Yes, news. You don't want to get stopped out mid-trade, right? Know what's going on. Don't go against trend. We said this. Follow your bias. We said this. Know where to set TP and stop loss. Yeah, don't just target crazy shit. Find previous draws of liquidity. Check for SMT divergences and make sure it's a reasonable place. Also, don't be afraid to close your position. I'm not saying don't trust yourself, but if you have logical reason as an experienced trader that you might get fucked real quick and your TP might just randomly not get hit at all, close the position while you're still close, As I actually did this morning, as I realized it was reversal, so I closed second and came back into profit, and what do you know, my trade would have lost if I didn't do that. Now, All right. That was all 30 of those. Now, those were the 30 steps to those 3 long terms. Now, 10 short-term goals. These are for around a year. Number 1, become a profitable day trader. Number 2, make 10K per month. This is by the end of this year, so 2027. At 2027, these are the goals. For then, have 50K followers across platforms, as in Instagram, TikTok, maybe hopefully YouTube. Have a 6-pack, yeah. Want to get more fit, definitely, as I bulked up a little bit for baseball. I think I'm going to start cutting that down in like about a month or 2. Throw 90. So we'll see if that happens. I don't know. More focused on trading recently. Have a live account with 50K in it. That would be pretty impressive. I don't know if I want to do that, though, as now as a more experienced trader, I realize that might not be the best option for me my first year, as I should probably still stick with fundeds, but we'll see. Have 5+ funded accounts to copy trade. This I definitely want to have. I want to be maximizing my spread. I want to be maximizing how many, just scaling. As I'm not really risking my own money then, but a winning day across that many accounts is huge, especially once you have a buffer, Have a $1,500 day profit. Now, this honestly I think will definitely happen. As with my other goals, if I have 5 funded, that's not that difficult to do. Once I know trading, if I stick to my rules and stuff. So yeah, $1,500 day pull. Have a 60% plus profitability win rate. That would be good. I will probably see that once I get TradeZilla, once I start trading these fundeds and stuff. Bench 2 plates. That's reasonable. I'll definitely be able to do that. Read and vocalize your goals every day as if they already happened. 5+ times a day. Don't say I want to be, but instead say I will or I am. Those I wrote down as notes. Now let's go to the back of the page to discuss the goals I wrote the other day with my friend. Short-term goals by 2027. I'm going to speed run these as you've already heard a lot of them. Make 50K trading. Have 5 funded accounts. Have 10,000 followers on Insta or TikTok. Have a Discord with 100+ members. Free. Be profitable. Get known in the trading industry and get in touch with TJR or other trading influencers. That would be sick, bro. Have 5K subscribers. Have a 6-pack. Have a 10K month through trading. Have a viral video, 500,000 views plus. Conquer lust. It's tough to speak about that one. It's kind of awkward, but I have kind of conquered it recently. As it's been around, not yet, but it's been around 2 weeks, but we'll see. Not going to talk about that one too much. But follow your morning routine every day, starting around the 15th. Really, it's starting now. I've been doing it every day. Have a 70% win rate, so we upped it. Have 100K. This counts for bank accounts, your brokerage, day trading accounts, all that, etc. Have a day trading club with 50+ members. So this is for my school, as we have something called an enrichment period, and my goal is to pretty much have this club after being profitable this summer and to just help inspire and teach others who want to get, want to start learning. Get on known podcast, TV show, or something like that, either by yourself or with my friend Chase or Chris, my trading partners. Long term, 9 years, 10 years, 25. So 9 years as I turned 16 3 days ago. Have 1 million followers / subscribers on every single platform. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. That's 9 to 10 years, so 25 years old. Have a Discord with 5,000 members. Discord course. So this one's not free. Assuming I'd be profitable and assuming that, I would have enough knowledge to where I shouldn't be teaching for free, as this shit took me years to learn. No, I wouldn't say teaching free, as I'll definitely teach free on YouTube and stuff, but this would kind of just be for, like, seeing my trading process, copy trades, that stuff. Have dream car, Lambo SVJ, McLaren, etc. Kind of like Bugattis. Move to Miami with Chase or Chris. Best friends, trading partners. Get a house in Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican. I love it there. Also, this is for tax purposes. Shout out TJR. Net worth of $50 million. So net worth of $50 million by the age of 25. That is crazy. It will happen, though. Stay delusional. Have $5 million in trading capital. This could either be a live account or a funded account. I have this one in all capitals. No college. I'm so big on that. No college. No, this one's all caps too. No job, as in working for someone else. Day trading's obviously technically a job, but you're working for yourself, and it's a lot less times. You have your life. You have your freedom. Have businesses on side of trading. This is just, always just stack up, scale your money, as I like the business side too, I've already ran a successful car detailing business, which I started at 13. Successful as in for 13, 14, 15-year-olds. 7 figures a year day trading. 8 figures in at least 1 year. So I'm saying $10 million plus in 1 year by the age of 25. That would be crazy. Take dads, as in Chase's dad and my dad, or mine, Chris's, all three, on a crazy trip. As the one I've been thinking about, I don't want him to see this really, but we're thinking if we make it profitable and start making money, we want to surprise him on Father's Day next year with flying him out, all us going like private or something to play at Pebble Beach. Oh, this one's pretty sick. Normalize flying private when valued, as in big trip, far trip, big group, family, etc. This one's kind of just flex. Like, I don't really need it, but it'd be sick. Have a nice watch. This one just jewelry. I do like a good watch, AP, something like that. I like the Jacob Co. Roulette watch. That one's pretty sick. I want a meaningful. This goal is not really crazy as I could do when I want, but a meaningful any size tattoo, pretty much matching with Chase or Chris or both. Pretty much something just meaningful about our journey so that we never forget it. Speak. This one's pretty sick. So pretty much my school has like a career day where you like speak about the people who made it in your story to inspire others. What I always thought would be sick is if I came back to speak at career day when I was 18, drop no college right after I graduate, and just talk about day trading. Like, that would be fucking dope. I want to do that. Live a life of freedom. Do whatever I want, whenever I want. That one's a big one for me. Not having to worry about money expenses at all. Yeah, this one would be great. Just like, I could eat whatever I want, order whatever I want, just do whatever I want. Also, like, give back a lot to like mental health and stuff. Start a charity. Have a 7-figure month. Have a 6-figure day. Travel a lot. Create generational wealth. Have a black Amex card. Those have aura. Can't lie. Start a mental health charity. Oh, be a very good fighter or boxer. Yeah, I kind of like boxing a lot. I just like, just want to be prepared for anything. But, so yeah, guys, those were all of my goals. Excuse me. All my goals, steps to them. Now you pretty much just know where I'm at and could help even hold me accountable for them. As again, I'm just documenting my journey for where I want to be and just proving that anyone can do it. Pretty much as I just know, like, someone will rewatch this once I make it. Again, that delusional. I'm not saying, like, if I make it, like, once. Like, it will happen. And it'd be like, holy shit. He was also 15, 16, sitting in his room doing this when like not many other people his age were, even though the odds are fully stacked up against him, and those be like, oh my God, wait, I could do it too. And I'll be watching back like, oh my God, I'm doing all the stuff I said I would, like it's just about that. But 25 minutes, 13 seconds so far. Gonna cut it here. Thank you guys for so far supporting me along this journey. A few haters, fuck you, just helps me, I don't care. And that was my goals video. So yeah, peace.